Hi, my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and today we're going to be doing video 10, which is page 9 in our Once Upon a Time mini photo album. Now, this page is easier than what all the markings look like. We're going to have two 2-inch flaps that are 8 inches wide by 2 inches high, and then we're going to have an 8-inch wide by 2-inch high pocket that goes across the bottom. And for some reason that looks too long. Let me take a look at this. Anyway, so all we have to do is let's see if this is 2 inches by 9, and I'll just redo it and I'll show you guys how to do it. No, it's not. Alright, let me get another piece of paper out. So what we're going to do is we're going to have two 2-inch flaps, one 2-inch pocket. So you're going to cut it at 9 inches. Sorry about my voice. I'm having allergies today, plus it's 86 degrees out. So, and then you're going to have it by 2. So the pocket's only going to be 2 inches tall. And then you're going to score it at 1/2 on either end. So anyway, I'm roasting to death. I hope my fan in the background isn't too loud. I live in the Seattle area, and 86 is very unusual for us. Yeah, so we're all roasting to death because nobody in our area has air conditioning. That's like a very odd thing to have air conditioning, because it hardly ever gets this hot. Maybe a couple days. And this is way early for that, so I'm not really sure. Could be because I'm wearing sweatpants and a long sleeve shirt, but it was a little bit cooler this morning, so I never did I forgot to change from what I was wearing this morning, so I'm gonna change after this video. So let me check this. Yeah, this is the right width. I don't know why the other one was off by 1/8, but it was. Must have been where I scored it, or that I folded it crooked. You know, you're going to want to trim the corners just diagonally from the fold, so that you've got an angle there. That way it doesn't show as much when you glue it on. You don't want to go too wide because it gives you a smaller area to glue, but you want to go wide enough that you don't see it really when you glue it on. Okay, so the first thing we're going to glue on is the pocket. Yes, and that's perfect this time. I don't know what the deal was last time. And in fact, these were originally supposed to be belly bands, but they would have been too wide. We are going to make 3 cards to put in here, even though these are going to be flaps. So I think you're going to like the way this design comes out. I hope so anyway. And then don't forget to glue along the bottom of this one because it's going to be a pocket. Okay. put this where it goes. Go to straight across. Put that where it goes. And then push it down along the bottom to get your bottom of your pocket stuck down. Make sure that both sides are stuck down. Okay, now our left one is going to open this way, so we're going to need a magnet here. And our right one is going to open this way, so we'll need a magnet on this side before we do any papering. Now, now that I've mentioned that, let me explain what we're going to do. I'm going to do this map on the back of the whole page. So let's hope it fits down inside here. Yes, it does. And then I will glue it in after I do the flaps. And if I need to, I can trim it a bit, which looks like I need to because of the pocket, because of it being the pocket. Okay, so we'll do that after we do our flaps. Then one of the writing cards is going to be our dragon that was left over from our dragon page because I had the miscut. And then the straps that go across in the pocket. One's going to be, the middle one is going to be this from the castle. From the, from the purple page that we used. And then this is going to be the crowns from the princess page. That'll be the top one. And then this will be from the dragon again, because I don't have anything from the wizard. So I'm going to have to cut some pages to make something large enough for the pockets. Actually, this is the other part of this. That would be nice. So we can make that into a pocket. We can make this into a pocket. And we can make something else, or we could just leave it with two pockets. We'll have to look and see when we get it done. Okay, but I just thought I'd show you the papers, and we're going to use this for the back, which is the map of where he's been. So let's glue the left one on with the 1/2 inch fold. And yeah, this is 2 inches wide. You're going to go about 3/4 of an inch down. And then I made a mark because that's where I want the top of this to go. And this mark is because that's where I want the bottom of it to go. So I went down 3/4 of an inch, then I made a mark, then I went 2 inches and I made a mark. Then I came up 2 inches from the bottom and made a mark. And then I made a mark in between this 2 and that 2. And that'll be the middle where I want the page, the flap. Okay, so this one's going to go on this side. Line it up with the edge. Make sure that it's straight. Move it down so it's between the two white lines. Oh man. See if I can do it without moving it. Okay, we don't have a whole lot of extra glue in here, just a teeny little bit. Okay, now we're going to do this one. And it's going to be a little bit above this pocket. And it's going to go this way. You know, I might actually raise it up a little bit so that it's closer to halfway between the pocket and the top one, the top flap. So I think I'm going to do that, because originally it was going to have another one, they were going to be belly bands, so they were going to go in a different spot. So we're going to put that across this way. Get out our dry wet wipe. Oh, well, there you go. Tried to fix it, and then I moved it way off. Okay. It's just a teeny weeny bit off, and then I ended up, if you get glue on your glass mat, all you have to do is take a razor blade and scrape it off like that, and it comes right off. You can hear it, I think, where I got some on there. And then you can see it's on the razor blade. If that doesn't work, if you can't get it, if it leaves a little pile of dust or little scrapings from the glue on your desktop, you can get one of these cute little vacuums. Looks like Ladybug. And it goes like this, and then you just vacuum your desktop. They come in a whole bunch of different patterns, or not patterns, but types. You know, like all kinds of little critters. So, okay, that should be dry by now. Okay, so the next all we have left to do is the papers. So we'll take a pause here, and I will cut the papers that need to go on here, and then I'll be right back and we'll glue everything on. All right? All right, hold on. Okay, we're back. I've got the papers cut for the 3 stripes, and or the pocket and the 2 strips. But we want to remember to do our magnets before we do any kind of pocket or papers on the inside, and especially this one. So let's go ahead and take these off. Of course, we only need magnets on the top too, because the bottom one is a pocket. Since these two are the same, I'm writing that which one goes on the bottom. Actually, they would look better like this. I knew I had that set up a way where they were in opposite corners. So now see, one's here and one's there, and that looks a lot better. Okay, so let's move those out of the way. So now what we want to do is we want to put our magnets in the center here, but far enough back from the edge that it doesn't make a lump where we're trying to put the papers on. Okay. Now we're going to put the tape, the sticky side up. Okay. Oops. Okay. That should be fine for papering. Oops. That should be fine for papering. Okay, so we've got that one done. So now let's do this one. Well, I guess it doesn't matter because we're going to have papers on it. We want to make sure anything that's close to the edge that we marked, like here and here, gets erased because we don't want to see it. Okay. So now we want to put it about the center and about there. So this mark is about right. It's a little far in. Okay. So now we've got our other two magnets. Whee! Alrighty then. Okay, let's double check where this is. That's a little low. I think I said that on the last video. Kind of took forever to get it in the right spot, too. That seems about right. Let's get our other piece of tape with the sticky and put it down the sticky side up. It's a little bit big of a piece of tape. Okay, I guess we're going to get another piece of tape. Oh, well. Now I know the magnet is in there, but I just don't know where. Fell in the trash can, which is full of paper. And I was trying to get that piece of tape off my finger. Let's try it again. Okay. Well, that went much better. That seems a little low. It's a little below the center, but I believe it'll be fine. Okay. So let's open this up. Now, we may have to trim this paper because it doesn't really need to go all the way down into the pocket, and some of the pocket is a little tight to fit the paper down in there, even though it seemed fine before. So let's remeasure. There we go. It's still a little tall because of the pocket, the bottom of the pocket. I measured it beforehand instead of after. And it looks like I have to trim a little bit of this side as well because of the way the pocket is, or maybe not. No, I'm going to go with the flow on that one. I may cut that little piece off and then cut a slice off the other way. Just a little thin slice. It doesn't really matter if we're a little short. We just put it down in the pocket a little bit less. In fact, we probably could, but let's do it on the water side. Slim it down just a little bit so it fits in the pocket a little bit better. It's about 1/16 of an inch. So let's make sure this is going to fit. Oh yeah, that's going to fit in there good. And the top looks fine. So let's get some glue on this one. I had marked this as the top because of the text. Let's make sure I cut it the right way then. No, I didn't. But if we put it in this way, then this strap will cover that. This strap will cover that. And no one will notice. Maps are written all the way around anyway. Because if I put it in the other way, then the way I trimmed it makes it too narrow and we can't add any back in. You see, that's too narrow right there. So that was my fault. So now we want this to be the top. Okay. Who would have thought? So much trouble. Okay. Slide that down in the pocket. So we've got it down as far as we need it to go. Okay. Now all we need to do is cover these three. So we're going to cover this one this way, this one this way, and the other one with the brown. And yeah, I wrote top on there. This seems directional as well. Then we'll be done with this except for the cards. So I'm gonna have to put you on pause. We'll get the cards together. Forgot about the cards, or I would have done that before. Get all these paper clips put away, and it keeps sticking to the magnets. I even wrote on here top paper, and it ended up looking better. Oh no, at the top. Okay, there we go there. You know, I wonder if we should put something with the prints across here, because the prints traveled all around. I think I'm going to look and see what I've got. And then when we come back for the cards, then I'll decide on this. I mean, these have sparkle, these have sparkle. This doesn't have to have sparkle, but we might have something that says something about the prince having traveled all over and finally found the princess. Okay? All right. I'll be right back in just a minute.